Column, present thyself.
Akalawan, Banga, Banya Sharab,
Column, Banga, Yahshua.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua Prakata,
Yahanna, I.S.U.P.K. Sign first. Wait, Right, let me just help you out.
La Yashal,
Yahshua to Israel.
to Israel.
Yeah, you want to get out. I imagine which means to stand. All right, so you'll grab the scroll, couple ones. Go ahead, couple ones, grab the scroll. And then Alexa, put the ET there. Over your right shoulder. Sit. Is there anybody that's with you that's coming in? They are? Okay. Okay. Please, if you don't mind. So after the prayers, the water says. Oh, it is. No, it's this way. All right. Point that acknowledgement, drive and face east, which will be straight behind you. Straight behind you. All right.
Turn that way.
If you sit down, you sit down. All right.
The Lord's Prayer. Abadawah. Shabbat Shabbat.
Wadah. Ayah. Shabbat.
Yahweh.
Malak.
Gabah. Atazah. Ayah. Aisha. Ratazah. Kawah. Ayah. Shemaiah. Dalana. Lafam. How. Masalak. Kawawak now. Asalak now. Kawawak now. Alaha. Dabiyah. Anasaya one. Amushaya now. Ayah. Ra. Ayah. Laka. Kamalak.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. As we forgive our Salaki. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
The prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh. Hashem Yahushua.
No, Salaki, like I just get a cock, the power.
Oh, Salaki. That's my bad, Salaki. Hakak, the power. Yahweh. Hashem Yahushua. Abakusha.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power, the power to heal, all men of sickness, and all men of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against the unclean spirit, to cast them out, in the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it.
The prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
I.S.U.P.K. I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
Barak out.
Barak now.
I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
Waha. I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
Barak.
Barak.
Hagan.
Hagan.
I.S.U.P.K. I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K. The one I'm. What we just said was Yahweh in the name of Yahushua. Bless us and Israel in the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones in the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 120. Psalms 121. Asha'a. Yahanna.
Yahanna.
Al-Hahar.
Al-Hahar.
Ayan.
Yabah.
Exar.
Exar. Yahweh.
I.S.U.P.K.
Shabbat.
Baratazah.
Al-Yudhan.
What?
Gal.
Al-Yinawam.
Shamar.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Bala'ah.
Al-Shah. Shalom. Yahweh. Shamar. Tizal. Al-Yah. Yamnin. Yamamam. Ashama. La'ah. Yakar. Wayarah. Layla. Yahweh. Yashmar. Kal-Ra. Yashmar. Al-Pashi. Yahweh. Yashmar. Tazab. Wabwa'ad. Haifah. Aman. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. From this time forth and even forevermore. So be it.
Psalms 83. Al-Hayy. Al-Dam Yalakha. Al-Bafarah. Al-Bashakwat. Al-Yahanna. Al-I.S.U.P.K. Al-Yawan. Al-Mashanai. Asha'awa. Al-Ahmad. Garyam. Sawa. When you think your eye times what? Out is up the one you can. Amawak. Al-Haki. Goya. Allah. Nasiko. Sham Yashna. I walk. I times what? Call and say, come to show. Don't say it. Come together. Watch. Under the top. Keep not thou silent, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy enemies. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from beginning. That the name of Israel may be no more and remembered. For they have consulted together with one consent.
They consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against
They are confederate against
the tabernacle of Israel,
tabernacles of Israel
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
Moab,
and the Hagarites,
the Hagarites,
of Paul,
Baal,
and Ammon,
and
Amalek,
Amalek,
Philistine, with the inhabitants of
Tyre,
Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
I shall also join
That's
them.
also going with
They have hope of the children of light.
the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them,
who unto them
as unto the
as
Midianites,
unto the Midianites,
as to Sarah,
troops of Syria,
as to Jabin,
to Jabin,
at the brook of Bashan,
Beside,
which perished in Endor. They became as dung for the earth.
became as done for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make their nobles like a red,
and like Zed.
like Zed,
Yea, all their princes,
all the princes,
as Shabbat,
as Sabah,
and as Zamudi,
as Moses
said,
said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of the house of
the
possession.
houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the
as
wind,
a stubble before the
as the fire burning the
as
river,
the fire burning the
and as
wood,
the flame set at the mountain
and
of
as the
fire.
flames set the mountains of
So
fire.
persecute them with thy tempest,
Persecute them with thy
and
tempest,
make them afraid with thy
and
stone.
make them afraid with thy stone.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
and they may seek thy
they
name.
may seek thy name.
Oh, Yahweh,
Oh, Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded,
and trouble forever.
trouble forever,
Yea, let them be put to shame
be put to shame.
and perish.
Period.
And then they know
Then they know
that thou,
that
whose name alone,
name alone
it's Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high,
the Most High,
over all earth.
all the
So
earth.
be it.
So be it. The prayer, the blessings of the parish structure. Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
why Yahweh Shah,
why Yahweh Shah,
why Be'at Allah,
why Yahweh,
why Ahai,
why Alahayah,
why Tazabi,
why Tazabi,
Alawak Yahweh,
Alawakiyah,
Alawak,
Alawakiyah,
I surrender.
I surrender.
Prophets of Yahanna,
I purpose again.
Yahweh,
I for your Yahweh,
Yahweh,
why Yahweh, Yahweh,
Hashem Yahweh Shah,
Hashem Yahweh Shah,
why Amon.
the water of mud. Bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahweh Shah,
and Yahweh Shah,
and Mike,
and my
and the angels,
and the angels,
commanding General Yahanna,
Lady General Yahanna,
the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah,
and Yahweh Shah.
thank you. So be it.
So be it.
Saul, which means to turn. Is there anybody outside? You can come in. You shall be, which means to be seated. Or you can sit it down. But like, shall stick your head out the door about the shop. If there's anyone out there, you can come in. You can let them know. Go ahead, sit down now. All right. Go ahead and clap it up. Go ahead, clap it up. Most High Christ for another hour. We did another closing to the hour today, right here in Kansas City. All right, the closing of the feast of first fruits. Right? We're in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. Make sure everyone has their phones on mute, on silent. All right. Everyone, make sure your phone is mute or on silent. All right. Go ahead, Elijah. We're in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. Right. And if anyone has questions about the closing of the feast or anything else pertaining to the Bible, you feel free to ask, whether online or in class, all right? And shalom to the brothers and sisters. I see you checking in. Shalom, Yahweh Bashem Shalom to all the brothers. Yahweh Shalom, Adon Bashem. Shout out to the sisters. All right, go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 1. Oya the bar, Yahweh, all Basha, the bar. Verse 2. The bar, all Banya Yasha Allah, Marak, Allahum, Mama Ayah, Yahweh, Ashar, Lakbar, Allah, Adon, Makbar, Ari, Kodash, Allah, Hum, Mama Ayah. Verse 3. Shishak, Yam Yom, the Aisha, Malaka, Wabaya, Wom, Hashabayat, Shabbat one, Makara, Kodash, Tall, Malaka, La'a, the I.S.U.P.K, Shabbat, Hayawa, La Yahweh, Makal, Mala Shabbat Yakum. Verse 4. Allah, Hawaya, Yahweh, Makaraya, Kodash, Ashar, Lakara, Adon, Bamala, I don't. Verse 5. Bachadash, Para Ashwan, Ba Rabbi, Aishar, La Hadash, Bayan, Hai Rabia, Pasak, La Yahweh. Verse 6. Wabachamat Mashat, Aishar, Yawam, La Hadash, Tazah, Ha, Hamatazwa, La Yahweh, Shabbat, Yam Yam, Ma Tazawa, Ba Khalaf, Ba Akhtala. Verse 7. By Awam, Para Ashwan, Makara, Hadash, Ya, Hum, Paul, Malaka, Ibadala, Ab, I.S.U.P.K.
It's yours, don't you? Okay. So,
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1. And the Lord spake, and the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feast of the Most High, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feast. Verse 3, 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It is a Sabbath of the Lord of the Most High in all your dwellings. Verse 4, these are the feasts of the Most High, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their season. Verse 5, in the 14th day of the first month, at even is the Most High's Passover. Verse 6, and on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Most High. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread. Verse 7, in the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
now we're gonna have a brother. Like God's always supposed to be, the young man in the middle. We're gonna have to go ahead and read that Hebrew. That brother been studying that officer's exam. He's looking at it with that Hebrew in my hand. We're gonna read it in that Hebrew. Shalom. Hey, the Colorado, come on, you got it out.
Wanapa waha kara
What?
kwa wana waha
That looks familiar.
waha
Remember what
kwa.
hold on 1 second. Remember what differentiates it is that you see how it's a space right there? You see on ha, it's a space on that accent mark right here. On the nun, it's no space. It's all connected together.
Khan, I see what you're talking about right here.
So, on cut, what? On cut, what? So on cut, there's no space, but on ha, there is. All right, that's the way to differentiate.
Which one is this?
This is ha. Waha.
Waha
Yeah, on the cut, there is no space. You just go straight down.
ka.
On cut, this is not cut. That is ha. You understand?
Khan.
And you see how there's a space there? Do you see that? Do you see how there's a space there?
In between here.
Yes.
Khan.
Okay, on hub, there is no space.
Right, it just
It's
curves over.
connected. No, it's disconnection. It's connected straight down. The one that curves over is thub.
Right.
All right. Don't get confusing, but this is how you learn. This is how you learn your language. This is what they were doing during the time that we're reading about to the young brothers. They had young men sit up here and learn your language. Remember, language was written down, but the average common folk couldn't read. So you had to go to a school, a temple, and the priest taught the children how to read, how to learn your language. That's where it comes from. So you would be here learning from the men of God. This is how you say this word. This is how you say this language. This is apple in your language. This is elephant in our language. This is table. This is shapar. This is this. This is how you learn. Everyone understand? Give the brother a hand.
So that's wa ha ka kwa
Rob them.
rob them. How did
You see Bob? Do you see that Bob?
that's Bob,
You
right?
see Bob?
Bob.
Ma.
Bob.
No, Bob, Ma.
So
You see that?
that's wa ha
Qua,
ka
Rob thumb.
rob them.
Mm-hmm.
So say that again. Rob
Rob thumb.
wa ha ka rob them.
Con.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
That's okay.
Okay.
So
Back to the
I
next
see how you linking it together.
Con.
Khan.
What's the next one?
Ashana.
Asha.
Ashaha.
Asha.
Oh, it's Asha.
There you go.
Oh,
Con.
see, that's what I'm doing. I got to put them together.
Con.
Asha.
Now let me tell you something too. That you learn to do Friday nights Lashawan Kodash class. All right, Lashawan Kodash class, which takes place, no coincidence, the night before Sabbath service. It's so that you learn the connections. You learn how to make words. You learn what words are in Hebrew. You learn this in the fundamental Lashawan Kodash class. Lashawan Kodash stands for holy tongue. Everyone understand? Go ahead. That's serious for you too. Go ahead, keep going. And I'd like to help them out with that as well. The next word. Now this is the Most High's name. La is and.
La.
No, listen to me. La is and. So this is and.
A-N-D.
La in Hebrew, that's and.
A-N-D.
All right. Now you have the Lord's name. What is the Lord's name in Hebrew? Right there.
From her all the way across.
No. Look at where you are. You just said Waha Koratham Asha La. Then the Lord's name. La, what's the Lord's name?
Yahweh.
There you go. Give the brother a hand. All right. Go ahead.
Yahweh. Shabbat.
Come.
Man, say that again.
Shabbat.
Now, can you break that down for me?
Shabbat.
Shabbat. Like I'm trying to see.
Shabbat. Shabbat. Did you tell him to say Shabbat?
No, he gave me Shabbat.
Oh, okay, no.
But at the same time, see how you said the? I didn't pronounce. I said so. You said Shabbat.
Yeah, because
I would say Shabbat.
Right, but why would you say that when you have an I right there?
Right.
You have Shabbat. So you don't say the th. It's just like if you was to say apple, you would say la. You don't do that. It's a word. You understand? That makes it make a little more sense to you that when you read in Hebrew, it's a word. These aren't just the characters make up a word. You understand? Like in Yahushua, you would say his name, I. That's how you would learn to pronounce it. But when you actually have to put it together, your name is what? So when you read your name, how would you read it? Would you say ka, la, wa, na? Would you say it like this? You understand? Okay, so go ahead.
So I got to learn how to put them together.
Yes. Which is the reason why, once again, I give all the Lashawan teachers in the nation of Israel a hand. Because this is what they do every Friday night. And I don't see the activity that I should see from the brothers and young men and young sisters coming into the truth that you are learning your culture. It's great to learn Spanish. It's great to learn. It's great to learn Arabic or Chinese. But don't forget what your native tongue is. Your native tongue is Hebrew, not Spanish. All right. So like, keep going.
Yama wa.
Yama.
Ya.
Ma. You know why it's different? Because it's at the end. Do you remember looking at that on the test? At the end, that ma, what's different? Same with Taza. You remember that? All right, keep going.
That's Yama. Yum. So it ain't Yama, it's Yum.
Yes, the Ya and the Ma are together.
So Yum.
Yum.
Yeah, Yum.
Get it, brother. It's getting there. Go ahead.
All right. That is also Ba, Ya, Wa, Yum.
No.
La, Ba, Ya, Wa, Ma.
So how would you say that? By your one.
By your one.
There you go. Keep going.
Okay.
There you go. Keep going.
Then we got Hasha, Ba, Ya,
Yai. Give the brother a hand. And you did it all by yourself.
So can you say it for me like all together?
Asha Bayaya.
Oh, Hasha, Ba, Ya. And this is Ma Qua, right? Ma Qua.
What does that look like? In English. No. What does that look like in English? What letter does it look like in English? This is how I was always able to remember Ra. It looks just like R.
Con.
Then in Syrian, it looks just like R. Ma, Kwa, Ra, Ah. I know you know Ah, that's the first letter. You drop a bit. Ma, Kwa,
Ra. Ah.
there you go.
So
Ra.
that's how you say my
Yes.
Ra.
Con.
And then Qua.
You know this because I just kept saying it. It's Lashawan.
Quadash.
Give the brother hand. Yes. Holy.
So since it's on the end, it don't stop.
It's God. Yes. Yes.
So I gotta remember, is that for all every time?
It depends on what the word is.
Con.
Okay. But that's holy, yeah, Quadash. All right.
Con. This is C. So that's a
It's not
Sa. I'm trying to
get you. Okay, it's Ka.
It's Ka. Ka.
And you know how I learned to remember that? In the Syrian, that Ka is like, you say it like, if you from Philly, you'll say like Ka, or New York, they say Ka. You don't get in my car, you get like CAR, my car, and then what does that look like? It looks like
the car, like
Ka. You see that? Ka. Don't get in my car, so you remember that Ka. All right? And remember, you got Ka. Ka and Ka don't sound the same. Ka is Ka. Ka, like don't get in my car, it's Ka. All right?
Con, I'm looking for,
Right?
but you know, Ka.
Yes, you said it. Yes, that's exactly how. Yes, but it's connected.
Con.
Remember that.
Con.
All right, so that's Ka. Don't get in my Ka. K-A.
Ka.
All right.
Always have trouble with that one.
It looks just like what? In English.
It looks like a
What letter? L.
It do look like an L.
So then what would that be?
La.
There you go.
Okay, Ka, La.
No, call.
Ka.
Yes.
Ka.
There you go. That's right.
Right, I'm not lying. Okay, let me try to fix it. All right, so Ba. La.
Where you at? The next word. What letter would you say?
Ba. Ma. La. A. Ka. Ha. Ba. Ma. La. A. Ka.
There you go. There you go. I keep going.
That's that ain't ta. I. Ka. Ba. What happened? I'm saying it wrong.
Sorry.
Ba.
Listen, you know why it is? It's the more you read it, the more you look at it, the more you'll get familiar with it. All right? It's like learning any language. You take a baby, you take a little boy, a little kid that has never seen English before, they don't know what they're looking at. But over time, you learn how to do what? You learn your letters, and then you learn how to read. Okay? It's the same thing with every language. It's the same with English. Right? So don't feel ashamed about that. It's that the white man is to blame for that because he disconnected us from our heritage. I'm too wild, Michael Watt. He disconnected us from our heritage, disconnected us from our culture, call me anyone. He disconnected us from our language. And so because of that, we don't know what we're looking at when we see Assyrian people. We think that the white man who lives over in Israel, who calls himself a Jew, we think that what he reads and how he reads it is correct. It is not. It is not. All right, go ahead, keep going.
I'm gonna start it over. Ka. Ba. Right here. Ka.
I, ba, da.
I. Ba. Da.
There you go. That's it. I, ba, da.
I. Ba. Da. Because that's Ha.
Yes.
Good
job.
And back here, once again,
You got it. You got it. You got
La.
it. There you go.
La.
Get your brother hand. La. What does la mean in Hebrew? Say it again.
No.
You already learned Hebrew, right? You see that? You know Hebrew. You know another language. This is how you learn another language. You have to practice. All right? Practice. Keep going.
That is I-S-U-P-K.
The I.S.U.P.K. Yep, good job. I'm gonna have Elisha take over for you. All right, for time's sake. Go ahead, Elisha. We're on verse 9. But give this brother a. Oh, you got a question? Go ahead. You. Why do we read what? Why do we read what? Why do we read another? What's the last word you say? Why do we read? It sounds like you're saying why do we read another something? We read it in Hebrew. Hebrew, that's the language we're reading in. All right, that's get my hand. Good question. Right, we're reading in Hebrew. This is the language that it belongs to our forefathers. This is the language that the Most High God speaks in heaven. This is the language that Christ speaks. All right, the chosen people of God speak Hebrew, and that's the language we speak. All right, keep going. Oh, go ahead, Elisha. That's on you. Verse 9.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 9. Boy, the bar, Yahweh, all, Mashallah, bar. Verse 10. The bar, all, Banya, Yasha'Allah, wa Marah, Allahom, Hayah, Tabawa, all, Haratazah, Shar, Anya, Nathan, Lacham, Wahaz, Hazaratham, Quara, was it part of Yara, Wahaba, Dom, Aymor, Ra'ashya, Quara Yara, Quara Yara, all, Hakahan. So like your verse 11. Wahad Naya I more Lapanya Yahweh La
Keep the noise down in the class.
Mama Farah Hashabah Yana Yahanna Hakan. Verse 12. Wa'aish Yadam Bayawam Hana Hanak Yakam Hana Yakum Salakia I more Kabash Dam Yum Ban Shanakwa, La Ayala, La Yahweh. Verse 13. Wama Hanakwa, Shanya, Aisharanyam, Salah, Bala Bala, Mashaman, Asha, La Yahweh, Raya, La Yaha, Wana Saka, Yayan, Rabaya Ike, Ha Hayan. Verse 14. Walaham, Wahwalya, Waharah. So like Waka Ramal, La'a, Da Hall, Itazam, Hayawam, Hazai, Habayakum, Wa Rabban, Alahayakum, Kakwa, Iwalam, Laratyakum, Makal, Mashabakyakum.
Go ahead. Good. Starting in verse 8. Right? Starting in verse 8. Oh, sorry. Since you got a question, please. Please.
I know that the Feast of First Fruits is like a big deal.
Come.
Why is it that when you start on verses, we have to have holidays and stuff?
Because so I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead, sis. I'm sorry.
Why is this one?
Harvest. Harvest. God, this harvest season, conferences. This harvest season. That's a good point. Give her a hand. I know the sister and also said you're gonna prepare them for you too. I know your voices. You know what I mean? The sister was out there camping the brother yesterday. Give her a hand, man. And the sisters all said they loved you, sis. Everybody, the brothers, the sisters, they said you're really such a sweet sister that you are, sis. That was a perfect question. The sister's with us also every Saturday in the Sabbath service. She has great questions. The sister Shapala asked a question. Why is the Feast of First Fruits so long as opposed to the other high holy days? Because this high holy day is 50 days. The Feast of First Fruits was 50 days. I believe it's 8 Sabbaths. I believe it says 8 Sabbaths. Why is it so long? Because the Feast of First Fruits, the goal and the point is to donate your harvest, your first of your harvest, to the Most High. This will be the first. Any gardeners in here? Any gardeners, any planters in here? Right? Give them all a hand. I got a planter, gardener in my house, spending all my money, Elijah, on plants and things for the garden. Garden beds, garden this, garden that. When you garden, you plant and you grow fruit, there are many harvest seasons, right? Before the oppressor came up with synthesizing things so that you could grow a longer harvest season or more of a bigger harvest season, you had to wait for your food to grow. Now you have like glyphosate, I think it is, glyphosate, nitrogen, sulfuric acid, there's other things in chemistry the oppressor was able to look at, and he was able to implement that in farming so that farming is not so slow, because everything to him is money. Make sure your phone, whatever phone, make sure all the phones are on mute, all right? So the oppressor, he made sure that he has a harvest season that stretches out over the year. When originally, you can look this up, I want to say there's 2 harvest seasons, now and then the fall. All right, now in the fall. I know in the fall time is the biggest. It's one of the biggest harvest seasons because in the Midwest, it's right before winter hits. So they want to get all those crops sold right before winter hits. Because I used to slave at a grain elevator. They would bring all the farmers would bring all those crops and grain in, the barley, the oats, and it would be it would be for about 3 weeks long. So originally, before like phosphate, before nitrogen, right, you would plant some in the ground and you would wait for it to grow. Right. So these 50 days gives all the brothers and sisters in Israel an opportunity to have their first come in to donate it and give it to the Lord. Not donate it, but to give it and sacrifice it to the Most High. So that's why it's so long, because you're growing food and it's not a short process. All right. All right. Give the sister that another great question. Any other questions? Any other questions? All right. Go ahead.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 8. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High 7 days. In the 7th day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 9. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10. Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye become into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest. Verse 11, and ye shall wave the sheaf before the Most High to be accepted for you. On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it. Verse 12, and ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheaf and he lamb without blemish of the year of the first year, for a burnt offering unto the Most High. Verse 13, and the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Most High for a sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, the 4th part of an hin.
Start at 14.
Verse 14, and ye shall eat neither bread nor parched corn, nor green ears until the selfsame day that ye have brought an offering unto your power. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 15. Wasa Paratos, Lakom, Mama Parat, Hashabat, Mayawam, Habayad, Aymar, Hatanawak, Salaki Hatanawapa, Shabai, Shabatwa, Dam Yama, Dahayana. Verse 16. I, Mama Parat, Hashabat, Hashabayad, Masapar, Mashi, Yawam, Wahakwa Rakam, Manaka, Hadash, La Yahweh. Verse 17, Mama was Shabbat Yakum, Dabe Ya'al, Laham, Danawapa, Shakyam, Shanya, Aisharanya, Salah, Da Hayayana, Hamatza, the Ak Yana, what's that? The Akina, the Akina, Bakawari, La Yahweh. Verse 18, Wahaka Raptum, Al Halaham, Shabbat, Shabbat, Kabashi, Dam Yam, Dam Yam, Yamam. Is it Dam Mam?
Dum your mom.
Dam Yamam, Dam Yamam, Dam Banya. Banya, Shana, Wapar, An, Mafar, Ahad, Wayalam, Shamyam, Yahayla, Allah, Yahweh, Wamanahak, Wanasakyaham, Asha, Rayah, Nayaha, la Yahweh. Verse 19. Wa'aishyatum sha'ayar Isayam Ahad Lachata'at Washanya. So like Washanya, Kabasha, Banya, Shana, Lazabat, Shalasha. Verse 20. Wahanayak Hakahan Adam Al Ham Habakawari Dana Wapa Yapanya Yahweh Al Shanya Kabasha Kodash Ya Yawa La Yahweh La Kaham. Verse 21. Wabarakam Ba'aitazam Hayawam Hazah Wapara Kodash Ya Lakam Kal Malaka Abadala Ba'aishawa Kwa Iwalam Bakal Maba Shabakyakum Lavarakyakum.
So you,
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave of fairing, 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. Verse 16. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Most High. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2 tenth deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Most High. Verse 18. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 bullock, and 2 rams, and 1 young bullock, and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Most High, with their meat offering and their drink offering, even an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto the Most High. Then ye shall, verse 19, then ye shall sacrifice a kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offering. Verse 20, and the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Most High. With the 2 lambs, they shall be holy unto the Most High for the priest. Verse 21, and ye shall proclaim on the self same day that it may be a holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 22. Wama Quatazarian come Quatazarian. So like Quata Yarak, Aratazai, La'a, Lakala, Pa'a, Shadat. So like Aratazai, La'a, Dalaka, Dakala, so like Pa'a, Shadat, Quatazar, Walaquat, Quata Yarak, La'a, Dalaquat, La'anya, Walador. The Isaiah of Dom. Verse 23. Well, the bar, Yahweh, all, Masha, La Amar. Verse 24. The bar, all, Banya, Yasha, Allah, La Amar, Bahadash, Hashabayaya, Baha, La Hadash, Yaya, Lakam, Shabbatwan, Zakarawan, Dabra, Wa'ai, Makara, Hadash. Verse 25. Call Malata, Abadal, I.S.U.P.K, Wahakwa, Raptum, like Ashala Yahweh. Verse 26. For Yadabar Yahweh, all Mashallah Amar. Verse 27. I.S.U.P.K, La Hadash, Hashabayaya, Hazah, Yawam, Hakapari, Hawa'a, Makara, Hadash, Ya Lakom, Wa'ain Yatum, Napashaf Yakum, La Yahweh. Verse 28. Wakal, Malakala, I.S.U.P.K, Rightazam, Hayawam, Hazah, Hayah, Yawam, Kapari, so like Kapari, Hayawal, La Kapar, Al Yakam, Lapanya, Yahweh, Allah Hayah.
Good. You guys are done. Now that you're done speaking, I heard Jackson say, Kaya. Come. See it? Come, I see. Okay.
So like, if when you see it initially, what was you gonna say?
I was gonna say, speak up, speak up.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Yeah.
putting it together.
No, that's a good idea, but
it's
the spirit that you have behind it, because you're learning, that's good. But it's Kaya. Remember, like I said, it's a word. You're making a word. So you learning the alphabet and putting it together, that's all one thing. So right now you're learning the alphabet, learning how to identify it in the Assyrian and the Paleo. So when you read it, it's gonna look like you still gonna identify it, but you're gonna notice it differently because you're actually saying a word instead of just saying Kaya. Like your name, Kala. It's a Kalawan together. What's your name mean? You want to tell everybody what your name means?
I will devour the Lord's enemies.
Woo! Get everybody a hand. That's the name. Say it again. Say it loud for everybody to hear.
I shall devour the Lord's enemies.
I shall devour the Lord's enemies. That's what the name means. He earned that name after the KC4 incident. As he was down, you understand, we were out there fighting for the Lord. The brother was fighting the enemies of God. And he was just a young man. He wasn't even a trooper yet. And he showed the Most High God that he would devour the Lord's enemies. He earned that name. You understand? And I always wanted to learn how to name brothers like Captain Meshach Mayum. Because when you ask brothers that Captain Meshach Mayum names, brother, they got some heavy names, Doc. And this brother earned it. And his name is Akalawan. Akalawan, when you read your name, it's like a Akalawan, when you read your name, you don't read it Akalawana. It's Akalawan. That same premise, that same technique is how you put together a word. It's like that in every language. It's like that in Mandarin. It's like that in Spanish. It's like that in Hebrew. It's like that in English. You see these letters and they make up a word. And that's how you want to learn the Hebrew. That's how you want to learn the language, learn the tongue. You see those letters, which is is what you're doing now. That's what you're identifying now. What's wrong? So what? Oh, yes, please, everybody. Let me make this announcement. If you want food, get food. You don't have to wait on anybody. Brothers, sisters, everybody get up together, you get food. You don't have to wait on anybody. All right? There's no rank order to get no food. Just go get food. All right? So his name is Akalawan, but when you read it, it's Akalawana. But you put that together and make I will devour the Lord's enemies. All right? So it's the same thing with everything else you read in the Bible. All right? Go ahead.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 21, verse 22. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make.
You're 22 here.
Okay, so like,
Got it, 22. 22 to 28. You stopped 28 now, did you?
no, we're only, did we get to 37? So like, I stopped at 22. Yeah, no, I stopped at 22.
Okay, so you started at verse 15. Go, hold on. No. Actually, he right. You just stopped at 28. you think you a little bit ahead than what you are.
Okay.
Or behind.
I don't think I'm behind.
Yeah, you further ahead.
So,
It's
okay,
42 to 28. Stop. You two are
my bad.
good catch. You good. You started at verse 22. Right?
Verse 22. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest, thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger. I am the Most High, your power.
It's a lot. Are you good? I'm glad he said something yesterday at camp. Didn't you bring this out? I think a couple brothers at camp in Oklahoma City brought this out about when you gather your gleanings. See, it point six about the feast of first fruits. So right about now, brothers will be doing what? What will we be doing? We'll be gathering our gleanings. You'll be gathering your gleanings of grapes, gather your gleanings of tomatoes, gather your gleanings of, give me some more vegetables and fruits that you have. Grapes, tomatoes, apples, oranges, lemons. No, I'm saying just fruits right now. Just fruits. Peppers and fruit? Okay, they got seeds. Yeah, fruits. I was gonna say I don't think peppers are fruit. What other fruits? Peaches. Give me some more. What's some other fruit? You kids, you know? Give them a hand. Mango, passion fruit, watermelon. Oh, we needed you that. Watermelon. When you grapes, good job. Right? When you have that harvest, orange, good job. Give them a hand. Good job. So you're growing this fruit. Your gleanings is what you're going to take from the fruit tree, from the fruit vine. Guess what? There's going to be some that you have to leave open. It's not an option. You must leave some behind for the who will call on?
For the poor.
And who else?
And the stranger.
For the poor and the stranger. This is the first welfare system, right? The Most High God created a system of welfare so brothers and sisters who are poor don't have to live in squalor. Don't have to live hand to mouth. A woman doesn't have to sell her body to get food. The Most High created a system to where you have land and you have animals and you have fruit, you have vegetables that you grow. Guess what? You leave some behind so the brothers and sisters who don't have the money to get a garden, don't have the funds to get a farm, they can now get the fruit that you grew. They can now get the gleanings of the vegetables that you had. Right. That is a welfare system. It's the first welfare system. It's where your oppressor gets his from. But the oppressor wants to do away with his welfare system in America. He wants to leave blacks and Hispanics, not white Jewish people, who are the biggest recipients of welfare in America. He wants for blacks and Latinos to not receive welfare. But he wants you not to get anything. He wants you to be poor. He wants you to depend on him. The Lord has a system for brothers and sisters to not live hand to mouth, to not have to sell dope just so you can survive, just to buy your baby's pampers, to not commit acts of sin, acts of illegal activity so that you don't go to jail, so that you don't get punished. The Lord made a way for a real trickle down economics, a real trickle down economics. If you have money, some of it you're going to have to leave to brothers and sisters with no money. That's the way of life in the Bible. In America, you could be Jeff Bezos. Somebody look up how much Jeff Bezos is worth. Somebody look it up. How much is Jeff Bezos worth? How much? Do you know? Anybody? Y'all look it up. Y'all got phones? Look it up. Somebody look up how much Jeff Bezos is worth. What's his net worth? Right? Look up what Jeff Bezos is worth. Who is the other devil? Elon Musk. How much is Elon Musk worth? That's the question I'll ask.
The stranger, can you expound on?
God, I will. Just 1 second. I got you out. Somebody tell me how much is it, Elisha?
It says Jeff Bezos' net worth is estimated approximately $277 billion.
$277 billion. What is the richest country in the history of the world? Anyone know? Raise your hand. America, give them a hand. America is the richest country in the history of mankind. Where is Jeff Bezos from? Someone tell me where Jeff Bezos is from. Look that up too. Where is Jeff Bezos from? Right? No, that's the thing of Elon Musk. Go ahead, sis.
Mexico.
No.
Yeah, Mexico. Albuquerque, Mexico.
Albuquerque, New Mexico? Okay, where did he grow up? It's not New Mexico. It was, I think, Washington State or something like that. I'll take New Mexico. Okay, now sis, the same sister, I.S.U.P.K. Give her a hand. The watch, sis. I guess I should have been more specific, not where he was born, but where he grew up. Okay, look up what New Mexico's poverty rate is. What is Elon Musk's net worth? Read, say it out loud.
$834 billion, $0.7 billion.
Elon Musk is worth $1 trillion. $1 trillion. Brother, what is sis or anyone? What is the poverty in New Mexico?
17% of people are poor. 17% of people are poor. Where Jeff Bezos is from. Where he's from. He's worth over $250 billion. And there are poor people where he's from. There are poor people where he was raised. He was raised, I think, in Washington State.
Yeah, he was raised in Houston and then moved to Miami.
Oh, he was born in New Mexico, a poor state. He was raised in Houston full of poor niggas, and then he moved to Miami full of poor Haitians. I don't know if you've been to Miami or know the demographics of Miami, but there are a ton of Haitians and Cubans that have no money. Miami is rich. It's a rich port, but the people there don't have money. They're poor. The people of God don't have money. You have these rich, arrogant bastards with trillions, literally trillions of dollars. Trillions of dollars. And the place they're from, people are poor. Why is that? Why is it that these men have trillions of dollars? They control 98% of the world's economy. Why is it that so many people are poor? And you have so few people rich? Anybody want to give me the obvious answer? Why is there so few people rich? 1% of the human population, not the American population, has 98% of the world's wealth. Why is that? Somebody want to answer that for me? Sis? Say it again, sis? Give her a hand. Greed. Is that what you were going to say?
No, I was gonna say they don't leave anything for the poor.
That's the apropos answer to the point that we're making with this scripture. Because they don't leave anything for the poor and to the stranger. They take what they have, and guess how much taxes that Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk paid last year? Guess how many dollars in taxes they paid last year? $0. Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk paid $0 in taxes last year. Meanwhile, 17% of the population of New Mexico are poor. 17%. The Jakes in Miami poor. Blacks and Latinos in Houston poor. But you have men with $1 trillion. They're greedy. That's why you're poor. Because rich men have the money you want. Rich men have the money you need. The Christian church have stolen over half of $1 trillion. $250 billion, the Black Christian church has collected from poor Black people since 1979. And your sons and daughters have to strip on a pole and sell dope so that they can get the money that you've given to your pastor. That's why your pastor has a Rolls Royce and your son is in prison. That's why your pastor has a $15 million mansion and your daughter is a prostitute on Prospect. Because all the money that was supposed to go to your posterity, it went to TD Jakes. It went to Creflo Dollar. It went to the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. God made a way in the Bible for poor people not to have to commit sin to live. America is the opposite. You must commit sin to live, to survive. If you don't want to commit sin to live, you're going to work 3 jobs just to feed your family. You're not even going to be able to spend the time with your family because you're always going to be at work. That is the way of a madman. That's what your oppressor wants from you, just to be a slave forever. God doesn't have that. It is not a sin to be poor in the Bible. The church is a sin to be poor. In America, it's a sin to be poor. In the Bible, there is not a sin to be poor. God said, Christ said, the poor you'll have with you always. The Lord takes care of the poor in the Bible. Read that again, what you got. And now I'm going to answer your question. Read that again, McCollum, what you got. Then I'm going to answer your question.
You want me to read what I just read?
God, the poor and strength. Leave for the poor and strength.
And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field. When thou reapest of the corner of thy field, when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and the stranger. I am the Most High, your power.
This is a law in the Bible. This is not something that is a suggestion. This isn't a suggestion if you have money and wealth and you have a farm and land to just, you can leave some if you want. No, you're going to leave something for poor people. Because if you don't leave something for poor people, how will they eat? How will they live? How are they going to survive if you don't secure those things for them? The Lord is not an unjust God. He's a just God. He's not like Donald Trump. He's not like America. He's not like the Republican Party or the Democratic Party or your Christian church. He's a just power. And he knows that people won't have everything. They won't have enough money to make a $15 million mansion. No sweat. You're not going to be persecuted because you ain't rich. People who have the money are going to give it to you. People who have the food are just going to give you the food by no charge. They won't say, well, you got to strip to get this food. You got to suck my rod to get this food. You got to perform a sexual act to get this money. You got to be a damn drug dealer to get this money. No, no, no. Rich people in the Bible, if you follow the Lord, if America were to be a people of God, a nation of God, people with money like Jeff Bezos would just give them money. They would just give you money. They would give you food, give you money, give you homes, give you land because they have it. And that's the way the Lord wants it. Everyone understand? That's our economics in the Bible. All right. Now, his question was, you want to ask your question again?
Can you expound on the stranger?
The stranger in the Bible, when you read in the Bible, it oftentimes says the poor and stranger. The stranger in the Bible is not Africans. All right. It's not heathens. I can't say the word heathen. I'm not going to use it in that context, and I'm going to explain why. Because the context that when I say heathen, I mean a non-Israelite. The Bible, when it says a heathen, that is an Israelite who took on heathen customs. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? So you have Israelites who are coming out of Egypt. Let me ask y'all a question. When the Israelites were coming out of Egypt, did everybody follow Moses? Did everybody follow Moses? Did everybody say, this is our leader, we're going to follow him? Did everybody say that? All blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? No. What happened to those people who didn't follow Moses?
I guess that's the federal.
Raise your hand. They perished. Oh, they didn't perish. They was on the journey with us. And you read this in the book of, we read it in Deuteronomy and Sabbath service, in the book of Exodus, in the book of Leviticus, right? There were brothers and sisters who murmured and complained. Those people who complained were the ones that didn't want to follow Moses. They said, who is this nigga? Why are we following him? What, did you bring us out of here just to die? Is that what you did? Those are the people who didn't want to follow Moses. Guess what happened? They still were on the journey with us. They were on the journey with us. They didn't want to follow Moses. Those same brothers and sisters, over time, when we had to traverse through all of these different countries and lands and people, they eventually just joined those heathens. Right. They eventually said, we don't want to be a part of this caravan of Israelites. We don't want to be a part of these niggas and spicks. We want to go be with the Moabites. We want to be with Baba Aim. We want to be with this guy. We want to be with serve this guy. And guess what? They just dispersed out. And they decided to follow other gods and other nations, just like Eve. So what happened? They are called the strangers in the Bible. They're called strangers. Why? Because we cut them off from our nation. They're not a part of us no more. They're not Israelites anymore. They're Americans. They're Greeks. They're Romans. They're Moabites. You understand? Go ahead. You got a question?
I was just going to say, moreover, because when you talk about them wanting to join the other nations, it just seems, it don't seem as bad. But if you bring up the fact that they wanted to return back to the land of their captivity.
Yes. Yes. You are absolutely right, you. Those same murmuring Negroes and Hispanics and Native Indians who didn't want to follow Moses, they said, why don't we just go back to Egypt where we had the flesh pots? Right. Why don't we, instead of keep going to this promised land that this crazy nigga is telling y'all about, how about we just go back and be slaves under the Egyptians? The same place that God just laid waste. How about we just go back there? Brother, those were the strangers that you're reading about in Colorado. That's to answer your question. Those strangers aren't heathens, like a heathen meaning a non-Israelite. Those are heathens, the Gentiles that Paul had to go back and save. You understand? It's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who decided to go join someone else. What does that tell you about the Most High? What does that tell you about the Lord? What does that tell you? That food must be good. They can't get enough of that food like y'all. I mean, good night. Give us a hand about that food, brother. I wish we can pan the camera so y'all can see how many trips these sisters is making to this damn food. The food must be manna from hell from heaven, because they are making trips at the food table, getting tacos, getting lopes, getting all kind of food. It's a Israelite inspired theme tonight. Give what I are, man. Even though Kansas City ain't got no Israelites in the camp yet. Oh, we do. You're not gonna have. When I say Israelites, let me clarify what I are. Israelites that was raised in Israelites. Not Judites who found out Israel. Now, right here. And food must be manifest from heaven to Colorado, because I think my rib made 5 trips already, guys. I think she made 5 trips already to get food. The food must be amazing. All right. Most High Christ for the sisters and brothers that were responsible for the food this evening. If you want to get food, all right, split it. All right, but if there was a stranger that walked in here, some brother or sister off the street who were in the truth, they could get food too. Why? Why could they get food too, Colorado?
Because a portion is for the poor and the stranger.
Give the brother a hand. Brother in the I.S.U.P.K, he follows the Bible, unlike the church. You don't have to be in the truth to partake in our feast. You don't have to be in the truth to partake in the food drives we have all over the world. You could be just a brother or sister, and we're going to give you food because we're ordered to in the Bible. All right, keep going. Did I answer your question on the stranger?
Concept.
Most High Christ, keep going.
Verse 23, and the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 24, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets and holy convocation. Verse 25, ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. Verse 26, and the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 27, also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. Verse 28, and ye shall do no servile work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Most High, your power.
Oh, I had a point that I want to make before we move. Go ahead, we was talking about forwards a lot. Like the oppressor here in America, like the poor often gets overlooked. It really becomes like a burden. You know what I mean? So when white people see the poor out there with signs and begging for food, and then they try to move them around the city and put them in different pockets of the area, and then basically they didn't make it illegal to be poor. You understand? It's like they'll go to jail for sitting out there being poor. But all those people, you know, have different issues. I mean, because of America, like America created these issues for the poor. They don't have the solution for the poor, but the solution to them is just throw them in prison and push them out in pockets of the city. But that's why America will never be blessed. But first off, America will never be blessed because it's ran by oppressors. And it's clear to see that's why Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians will make better leaders of this earth up under Yahanna. Right? We're more compassionate just naturally in our spirit. You understand? We're more compassionate as a people naturally in our spirits. That's why we will make a greater leader for this entire earth. Like you see our food drives and clothing drives, we feed everybody. We go out here and talk about the oppressors all the time. You know, saying in different nations and how we should separate ourselves, but we'll still feed them. We'll still be kind and respect them, but they call us a hate group. You understand? And another point that I wanted to make in Psalms, chapter 41. You ain't gotta pull it out. Reading chapter 41, verse 1. And King David, he said, "Blessed is he that considered the poor. The Lord will deliver him in his time of trouble." And that's why America will never be delivered in their time of trouble. And Yahweh Shah is going to come and to destroy this place. Right. They don't give a damn about nobody but themselves. Jeff Bezos, what's his name? Trillion. Elon Musk down there worth $8 billion. And he wants to fund people like Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. When there's people literally out here starving to death. That's all I wanted to say.
I just want to tell
Call. Go ahead, like, I think it's back on me. Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot again.
It's 29. Get a brother and tell him. The oppressor don't care about you. And I had to tell, we had to tell that to them devils out there in OKC yesterday. They in Oklahoma, literally walking over the bones of North America. Literally walking over the bones of the Chickasaw and the Choctaw and the Cherokee and the Arapaho and Sitting Bull and Red Clouds. And they don't feel a thing. They're not even sorry about it. Like, that's the thing that it blows my mind about white people. They're the only race in history of the world who you have to accept what they give you. If they kill you, you accept it. If they rape you, you accept it. If they're in the Epstein files, you must accept it. You know why that is? Because your oppressor is Cain in the Bible. Cain said, what am I, my brother's keeper? After he murdered his brother, the Lord asked him, where is thou brother Abel? What am I, my brother's keeper? Even God has to accept their murder. That's the white man. That's why he will never be sorry for what he did. Right. That's why it's important you get the truth. The oppressor is not going to be sorry for locking you up. I see all those those body cam videos of police officers where they are harassing blacks and Hispanics. They arrested a little 4-year-old Mexican boy, ICE did, so they could get his father outside. They used him as alligator bait to get his father outside. In 2026, a 4-year-old boy. You got children. You have a 4-year-old. You got 5-year-olds. You got kids. How would you feel your child locked up in a cage as bait to get you to come outside your job, get you to come outside your house? And then you see the countenance of the oppressor after they do it. They have no remorse. I guarantee if you would have asked the white man that locked up that 4-year-old boy that had handcuffs on him, they wouldn't even feel a thing. That's why Christ has to come back and show the oppressor just who God really is. Christ has to come back and prove to the oppressor that these people who you took advantage of, the people who you just had to accept all the things you've done to them, there is a punishment for it. Because if you leave them to themselves, there is no punishment for the oppressor. There is no punishment for what they've done to you. Let it be told by them. There is no punishment. They should just be forgiven. Let bygones be bygones. It wasn't me that did it. Wait, that what that little boy said this man at camp in Oklahoma. He's standing on the bones of the Arapaho. He said, well, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to y'all. I don't know what ICE is doing to the Mexicans. I don't know. They just are free to be oblivious and $1 trillion in their bank account and to rape, pillage, and do anything they want to do. And they look at you and say, well, what the hell is wrong with black people? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Why can't y'all get it together? Brother, the oppressor has to be put in slavery. Right. He must go to slavery. He has to be put in slavery. Or he'll just get another $1 trillion. You'll just keep getting more poor. Your children won't have hope in America. Remember, Tupac said what? He said, the children are the, who is it? Tupac that said the children are the future? Yeah. You know, what did Tupac say? He said something out there with no hope but the children or something like that. Y'all know, y'all like hip hop. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. Tupac said they got money towards not the people. But he also said, what did he say, Q?
He said there ain't no hope for the youth, and the truth is there ain't no hope for the future.
Come on, man. Even the nigga in the world like Tupac, he could see who was a rapist. He could even see that the children, there was no hope for our children. Because even he knew that the people that ran this country, the people that ran this world, don't give a damn about your children. Their countenance is they don't care about the young or the old. They don't care about the poor. They don't care about the stranger. All they care about, be careful down there, be careful. All they care about is what is going to feed their pockets more and more. What is going to make them more rich? What is going to make them more money? That's all your oppressor cares about. That's why it's so important you come to the truth. No, it was just rocking, that's all.
Well, I was talking about make sure it's still charged because that it's still
okay, go on. That's the reason why it's so important to come into the truth. That's why. Because if you don't come into the truth, if you don't help fund the truth, if you don't put your brick into the truth, guess what's going to happen? Your children, there won't be, like Tupac said, there ain't no hope in the future of the children. Because your oppressor is going to murder them like he murdered the North American Indians. Right. Like he murdered the South Africans. So now Elon Musk is a South African because his forefathers murdered the South Africans. There won't be hope for your children. While you're putting away for 401ks, what's the other one called? The Thrift Savings Plan, the Vanguard. So what's some other one? Y'all know, y'all career people.
He just did,
401k.
he got one that Donald Trump did. It's called the Children's.
I ain't know Donald Trump, brother. Listen, if Donald Trump do anything for children, wrong.
Nah, it's like he's trying. You know, it's always a scam.
Of course. Of course, give that a hand. El blanco hambre es el diablo en la Biblia, en la tierra. Yeah, I didn't know about that. I can almost assume if Donald Trump has anything with a fund for kids, it's to help the legal fees of child molesters. That's why children is on it to help child molesters. The oppressor is going to continue to molest your children. Your pastor will continue to molest your kids if you don't put your effort into building up the truth. If you don't put your effort into obeying the Most High. If you don't put your effort into following the Lord, brother, we'll be here another 300 years. Another 300 years. And the oppressor will still be in charge. Your children will still be poor. You're still going to chase a pipe dream of being a rapper or a ball player. And we'll be here another 30 years teaching you why it's so important to be in truth. You better learn to serve the Lord. You better turn back from your evil and wicked ways, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and come in the truth and serve the Most High. Then guess what? Then you won't have to worry about rich bastards like Elon Musk, because your kingdom, the kingdom of Christ, the kingdom of God, is at hand. But you have to put in for it. If you don't put in for it, how do you expect it to be built? Go ahead. Whoever it was, go ahead and read something. Oh, it's like you have something to say?
It's called the Trump accounts.
Come on.
The children, yeah.
This much I do know about Donald Trump. That devil Donald Trump takes care of people who are in his circle. Donald Trump passed a bill that is coming out of y'all's taxes.
God.
$1,776 million. $1,776 million. You know why it's 1776? Because it's the 250th year anniversary of America. And America has only been around since 1776. This devil Donald Trump, not only did he free the people who stormed the Capitol and killed Capitol police officers, he got them out of jail, out of prison, and now he's giving them $1.776 million. Brother, the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. Donald Trump is one thing I'll say about that. He might be stupid. He might be a orange pedophile. But one thing you can't not say about Donald Trump, he don't take care of his boys. He take care of his boys out. He got brotherhood when it comes to the people that he likes. The people who like Trump, oh my God, you're going to get out of jail. That's why Kodak Black got out of jail. That's why Kodak Black, if you paid him enough money, he's going to get you out of jail. Brother, he took care of the people who killed the Capitol police officers. I thought they liked the police. Don't they say Blue Lives Matter? Back the blue? They killed Capitol police officers and stormed the Capitol and defecated on senators' desks. And he got them free from jail. Meanwhile, who are you following? Larry Hoover? Who are you following? GD and Vice Lord? What? They ain't gonna give you $17.76 billion. Larry Hoover's in jail himself. He can't get you out of jail, but I know a man that can. His name is Commander Yahanna, and I would follow him. He may not give me $17.76 billion, but I know this, that he has taken care of me and my family, that he has made sure the brothers and sisters who are under him have the right tutelage to serve the Lord. That much I do know about Commander Yahanna. I do know he feeds the poor. I know he gives all of the money that you give him back to you to pay your rent, pay your car note. That much I know about. That's the brother I would follow. Just like if I was a white person, brother, I would absolutely follow Donald Trump. I would absolutely follow Donald Trump if I was a white man. Why wouldn't you? He's going to get you out of prison and he's going to give you $1 billion for killing the police. Why wouldn't I be a white man following Trump? If you're Black and Hispanic and Native Indian, you better follow Commander Yahanna. You better follow him. Keep going. Read. Whoever got to read. Like, was it on you? Oh, time to count in the Hebrew.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 29. Kaya call Hanapash, Ashar, Aish, the Aina, Ba'aitazam, Hayawam, Hazar, Wana Harafa, Ba'ayah. Verse 30. Wakal Hanapash, Ashar, the Aisha, Ha, Malaka, Ba'aitazam, Hayawam, Hazar, Waha, Bakya, Hanapash, Ha, Wa'a, Makbara, Aimam. Verse 31. Call Malakha La'ab Aishawa Hakwat Ibalom Larakikum Bakal Mashabakikum. Verse 32. Shabbat Hayawa Lahom Wa'ai Nayakum Napashyakum Bakya Sha'ai Salat Bakya Sha'ai Yabat Baksha Hadash Ma'ara Ma'ira Ira Dashabakwa Shabakkam. So 35 to what? I lost count. Wait, the bar, Yahweh, all, Mashallah, Amar, verse 34. The bar, all, Banya, Yahweh, La Amar, Bachamash, Aishar, Yawam, La Kadash, Hashabayah, Hazah, Ha, Hasawat, Shabbat, Yum Yum, La Yahweh. Verse 35. Bayawam, Hara Ashwan, Bakara, Fadash, Kal, Malaka, Ibadah, La'ab, the I.S.U.P.K.
29.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 29. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people. Verse 30.
So like, whoever got phones on mute, that also means the children too. Children got phones in here, put them on mute. All right, everybody put your phones on mute, turn everything down, make sure y'all keep the noise down in the class. All right, go ahead, Colin.
Verse 30. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, that same soul will I destroy from among his people. Verse 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even. From even unto even shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. Verse 33. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 34, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be a feast of tabernacles for 7 days unto the Most High. Verse 35, on the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 36. Shabbat Yam Yom, La Parabia, Asha, La Yahweh, Bayawam, Hashamam, Hashayamya, Makara, Padat, Yah, Makam, Baha Parabia, Asha, La Yahweh, Atazara, Haywa, Hal, Malaka, Ibadah, La'ab, I.S.U.P.K. Verse 37. Allah, Baba, Ayah, Yahweh, Ashar, La Parawa, Adon, Makarawa, Makwa, Ra'aya, Padash, La Arya, Ashar, La Yahweh, Allah, Baba, Nata, Zabak, Wanasakyo, the bar, you won't, by a womp. Verse 38. Malabad, Shabbat, Yahweh, Wamalabad, Bapano, Wakyakam, Wamalabad, call, not a Rakyakam, Wamalabad, call, not a Rakyakam, Ashar, the Dunman, like Yahweh. Verse 39, Bakamasha, Ashar, Yawam, La Kadash, Hashabayah, Ba'asak, Daba, Rataza, Lakadwa, Yahweh, Shabbat, Yam Yam, Bayawams, Hara Ashwan, Shabbatwan, Wabba Yawam, Hashemayanya, Shabbatwan. Verse 40. Wala Pokhatum, Lakom, Bayawam, Harashwan, Parya, Itazah, Hadar, Kapat, Damari, I was, it's like, Anya, Itazah, Iba, I Rabia, Nakal, Washamaka, Lapanya, Yahweh, Alahayakam, Shabbat, Yum Yum. Stop at 42. Wakhat, Atwa, Ha, La Yahweh, Shabbat, Yum Yum, Bashana, Kakwat, Iwalam, Lararakiakam, Bahadash, Ashabayaya, the Hadwa, Adwa, verse 42. Basaka, Bashabwa, Shabbat, Yum Yum, Call, Ha, Zarah, Ba Yasha'ala, Yashabwa, Basaka.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. On the 8th day shall be a holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no, ye and Salakia. And ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 37, this is the feast of the Most High, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and drink offerings, everything upon his day. Verse 38, besides the Sabbath of the Most High, beside the Sabbath of the Most High, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye shall give unto the Most High. Verse 39. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Most High 7 days. And the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. Verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs, right, son? The boughs of godly trees, branches, goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees and willows of the brook. And ye shall rejoice before the Most High your power 7 days. Verse 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Most High 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 43. Lama ein yada aiwa the rakikum ya baso kowat hawa shabati as banya yasha'ala baha watzizah ya'aya awathon ma ratzaza batzazari anya yahawa alahayakum. Verse 44, Vayidabar Masha out Ma'idya Yahweh all Manyat Yasha'al.
So you come those last two. Yeah. He's already one day you're gonna get it out soon, brother. I'll keep coming to the Sabbath services, the Lord's holiday. Before you know it, you're gonna be reading that Hebrew like a champ. Go ahead, you got it.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths. Verse 43. your generations, that your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Most High, your power. Verse 44, and Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Most High.
That's right. That's right. These are the feasts of the Lord. Now, Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. These are all the feasts. Anything outside of this, you got Christmas. I didn't see Christmas in there. I didn't see Thanksgiving in there. I didn't see your birthday in there, right? These are the lawful feasts of the Lord that you can hold and celebrate. I think you got a question, little sis? Go ahead.
So if God is so mighty, and as we know, He's been fighting in the war between like heaven and like hell, and like He can make if He can make the entire world like flood, why can't He like snap His fingers and all that disappears?
What disappears?
Like the
Sin. Give her a hand. That's a good question. Your daughter's so good. That's an amazing question. She's so articulate and intelligent. You are, little sis. That's a great question. The sister asked a question. That was one of my questions when I came into the truth as a young man. If the Lord is all powerful, why is there sin on the earth? Give me the scripture in the Bible, so-called New Testament of I.S.U.P.K. The Lord can't be tempted. He tempt man with evil. Right? Here is the ultimate reason. And then you give me Job, right? Give me Job. Here's the ultimate reason why why there is sin on the earth. In fact, before you give me Job, give me when Christ said that light has coming. Elijah, you give me Job. Elijah, you give me that one first. Give me light that's coming to the earth for men love God. Yeah. Give me light that's coming to the earth. Well, Christ said that, right? No. You give me Job. Give me Job 1:1. All right. The little sister asked an amazing question, which I'm sure plagues the minds of so many Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. If the Most High God is all powerful, why is there sin on the earth? Why do women get raped? Why are there children who get unalive? Why is Jeffrey Dahmer able to exist if God is all powerful, if He's all knowing? This is the reason why. Elijah, when you have that scripture, read it for me, right?
So like you said,
Men love darkness. Con, give me that scripture real quick. Because that's an apropos question. It's an amazing question, right? It's a question that this sister is above her age, John. What's she, middle school? Your daughter in middle school, come on?
My daughter's a freshman.
In high school? A freshman asking questions like that. That's an amazing question, little sis. Say it again. John 3, that's the water cube. Go ahead, Elisha.
John chapter 3, verse 19. And this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world.
And this is the condemnation. This is the reason why you have evil people in the world. This is why Jeffrey Dahmer is able to exist. This is the reason why Cain, who was the first documented murderer in the Bible, why he murdered his brother. He didn't have to murder his brother, right? Right or wrong? Jeffrey Dahmer didn't have to, well, she don't know who that is. Bad people don't have to do bad things, right or wrong. They choose to do bad things. This is the reason why. Read that, Elisha.
That light is coming to the world.
Light has come into the world. What is light? Do you know, the same little sister? What is light? Not light like the light in these rooms. Light, L-I-G-H-T. Light has come into the world. Not the sun. Light is, go ahead. Say it again. Not God. Did you say God? Not God. Christ is light. Did you say Christ? Okay, sorry, I didn't understand you. Thank you. I didn't hear you. All right, good job. Christ is the light of the world. He was perfect, right? He showed us how to be perfect. He showed us how not to be bad, how not to commit sin, how not to commit crime. He came into this world. He walked on this earth. People saw him. They saw his good deeds. And even after they saw his good deeds, what did they decide to do? Go ahead, Elijah.
God. And men love darkness rather than light.
You know the problem with this world, little sis? People like evil. They like evil. And because people like evil, the Lord sees your actions and he judges you based on your actions. That's why it's so good that as a little girl, it's good to listen to your parents like your father. It's good to be obedient because children who are not obedient They grow up and bad things happen. Bad things happen. They choose a bad way to live their life. There are so many people who are locked away in prison, who are prostitutes on the corner, who didn't start out that way. They were a little girl, a little boy, and something happened to them. They chose to do evil because they liked evil. That's something that always blew my mind. In the world, as a Christian, you think, surely nobody likes going to jail. Surely nobody likes shooting up the block and getting shot at. Surely nobody likes being a prostitute. Nobody likes this life. I think that you may be wrong in that estimation. I think people absolutely love evil. People love it, or else they just would not do it. That is the condemnation of man. You may think, man, I don't want to get high. This is getting high is fun to people. Getting high, snorting coke, shooting up heroin, smoking weed is fun. It's tasty, it's delicious. They love to do it. Why is the Lord going to help you when you're a drug addict? Didn't you choose to be a drug addict? Did someone tell you to be a drug addict? Did someone tell you to be a prostitute? Did someone tell you to be a drug dealer? You did it because you love to do it. That's the truth about you. And that's the truth about every sinner. What does that help you break free from? It helps you break free from sinning. Now you know I'm doing this thing because I'm doing it because I choose to do it. I could make a choice to not do it. I could follow the, what was the word he used in the scripture? I could follow give the brother a hand. I could follow the light. I could follow Christ. I don't have to follow darkness like the world does. The world loves darkness. They love sin. Your question was, why are the things the way they are if the Most High God has the power to just snap his fingers and change it? You know why the Lord doesn't snap his fingers and change it? Read Job. Who has Job? You got Job? Read.
The book of Job, chapter 1, verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job, and that man was perfect.
He was
and
what?
That man was perfect.
He was a sinner.
That man was perfect.
He was a bad guy.
That man was perfect.
He sold dope.
That man was perfect.
He was a liar.
That man was perfect.
I thought only Jesus could be perfect. I thought only Jesus was perfect, the light shine in the Bible. What did the Bible say about Job?
That man was perfect.
There was a brother before Christ existed who was perfect. He did not sin. He didn't have evil acts. He didn't commit evil acts. He obeyed the laws of the Most High God as he was taught in his youth. He never sinned. He was perfect. That's what it means to be perfect. He was perfect and
one that and upright.
And upright. He was an outstanding brother, an amazing brother who was perfect. He listened to his parents. When he got older, he was a perfect father, a perfect husband, a perfect brother. Right? He never sinned against the Lord. This brother existed. His name was Job in the land of Uz. Keep going.
And one that feared the Most High.
And did what?
And eschewed him. It eschewed evil.
This was a brother who was not only perfect, but he loved the Most High God. He loved the Lord. What does it mean to love the Lord? To obey the Most High God. He loved him. He feared God. He feared any repercussion that God would give him from committing a bad act, from doing something evil or wrong. He feared the Lord so much that he never did any wrong. This was a man that lived. See, you think in the church, it's impossible to be perfect. It's impossible to keep all the laws. It is not impossible to be perfect. All right? Let me blow your mind with that. You don't have to have sex with that whore. You don't have to make bad decisions. You don't have to sin against God. You do it because you love evil. You love darkness. That's why you do it. Because you love to do it. You don't have to love to learn evil. You can love the light. You can be perfect like Job. Keep that scripture up. Don't enter that scripture. You could learn to be like Job and be perfect. There was a man, little sis. What's your name? What's your name? Jamie? Jamie, there was a brother in the Bible named Job who was perfect. That wasn't named Jesus Christ. This brother obeyed the Lord, feared the Lord, and did good all the days of his life. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 2. And there were born unto him.
Now skip me down where it says that Satan, he walked to and fro through the earth, asking the Lord, have you tried my servant Job? The Lord asked Satan, have you tried my servant Job? Give me that scripture real quick. It should be just a few verses down. Right down here. Give me this, verse 6.
Verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Most High.
Does anyone know who the sons of God are in this context? Anyone know? Go ahead, come on.
The prophets?
No, not in this context. Anyone know? Go ahead. The angels of the Lord. That was you gonna say, sis? Most High Christ. The angels of God. In this context, they are the sons of God. And they presented themselves before the Lord. Who was there with the sons of God? Who was there with the angels of the Lord?
And Satan.
And who?
And Satan.
Come on, the church have taught us that Satan is some red man with a pitchfork and horns that lives under the ground. We learned this weekend out that the devil is not a red man with a pitchfork and horns. A devil is a white man with an AR-15 that stands outside of Tops grocery store in Buffalo, New York.
Right.
It's a white boy named Dylan Store Roof with an AR-15 that's in a Black Baptist church waiting to kill your grandmother in South Carolina.
Right.
That is the devil. Satan is an angel of God. He works for the Most High. He does his bidding. You know what Satan's job is? Keep going.
And Satan came also among them. Verse 7. And the Most High said unto Satan, whence comest thou?
The Lord asked Satan, where have you been? What you been doing? What you been up to? Because angels of God give reports to the Lord.
Right.
There's a ladder in the fourth dimension that you can't see. They're walking up and down the earth between heaven where the Lord sits and earth. And they're watching what you do. And they see, oh, this sister's a whore. And they report that to the Lord. You have Satan. This is where the courtroom comes from Esau, right? You ever been in court? You have a judge. You have two lawyers. You have a prosecutor or persecutor, and you have a defense attorney. In the Bible, that defense attorney is Christ. The persecutor is Satan. That judge is the Lord. Who do the lawyers work for? In America, who do the lawyers work for? No, well, that's give her a hand. Yes, they don't not legislative, judicial, right? But that you learn in school. Who do the lawyers work for? They work for the court. They work for the judge. Both. And you didn't know that while you was fighting a legal battle in court, selling dope and killing niggas all throughout Kansas City. You thought, well, my defense attorney's gonna get me off. He works for the judge, and so does the prosecutor.
Right.
They both work for the same person. So is too in the Bible. Christ and Satan both work for the Lord. Satan's job is to persecute you. Malak is an evil man. He beats on women. He abuses women. He's a sinner. He eats pork and shrimp. He's playing around with the truth. He's telling Quinayaga Bar, he's telling Elisha, I'm going to be in there, but then he gets high on the weekends. But then she gets high on the weekends. Please, Lord, give her breast cancer. Give her cancer. Kill her babies. She's celebrating birthday parties. Oh, judge. Oh, God, please. This is Satan in heaven. Please, Lord, kill her children. Her children deserve to die. They celebrate birthday parties. It's a sin to celebrate birthday parties according to the laws. This is how court works in heaven. And the Lord is sitting there like a judge. He's considering killing your children. He's considering killing you, giving you cancer because of all the weed you smoked in your life. Is Satan wrong? He's not wrong. He's absolutely right to ask God to put you to death and your children to death. Why should you live? This is what Satan is telling the Lord. What is Christ saying? Lord, I know that she smokes weed. I know she's had sex with every boy in Kansas City. I know she has 5 baby daddies. Lord, spare her. Give her another chance. Maybe she will come across the brothers in the truth under Yahanna in Kansas City. Maybe she will see them and change her life. What would you do? Oh, Lord, you're not the God of the dead. You're the God of the living. This is our King Christ on your behalf that's asking God to spare your life.
Right.
While Satan is saying, kill her, persecute her, destroy her, give her cancer. The Lord is listening to both sides. And what does he say to Satan? Skip down and read what the Lord said to Satan. Have you considered my servant Job? Keep reading until you get to that part.
Verse 8. And the Most High said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job?
Satan didn't ask the Lord this. The Lord asked Satan this. The Lord said, Shaitan, have you considered my servant Job? What does that mean when the Lord said that to Satan? What does he say to Satan? Go ahead.
Have you used the authority that I gave you To test Job.
To do what?
To test Job.
What's that word you use?
To test Job.
Give him a hand. You see, the Lord, he tests you to see if you're worthy. Like any good, I'm a father. You a father. Elisha's a father. His brother's a father. You're a father. Any good father. This brother, you a father? Brother, I thought you were 17 years old. This brother's a father. As a father, you don't just give everything to your kids, do you? What do you do? What does a good father do, Elisha? If your child, your son is saying, Daddy, please, I want to be on the football team. I want all this. There's $1,000 to get him into football. What would you tell him to get him in that football game? To tell him to get him in the football league. He wants to be in this football league, but it's $1,000. You got the money. He don't know you got the money, but he's pleading to you to give him the money to get this football league. What would you do? As a good father, what do you rather do?
Make sure you want to do it.
How would you do that? It's one word you can use.
I get you a test.
Give him a hand. I'm going to test my son. I'm going to see if you really want it. You see, the Bible says that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the princes of the power. You can't be a prince if you're not the son of a king. The Lord's job is to test you to see if you're worthy to actually get that blessing, to see if you're worthy to receive what the Lord has for you. In my Father's house, there's many mansions. You won't ever see the many mansions if you get high here on earth. If you're getting lined up on earth, if you're having sex with white women on earth, having sex with women outside your race on earth, you're never going to get the blessings to be the sons, the princes of the power, Yasha'Allah. The Lord is going to keep you here, and you're going to die with your oppressor. But there's a brother named Job who was perfect, who the Lord told Satan, have you considered him? And Satan said what? Then Satan answered.
Oh, carnal concert. Then Satan answered the Most High and said, from going to and
Oh,
from.
no. You were in the wrong spot. Salakia. You went before, down to verse 12, right there.
Come, sir. And the Most High said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power.
Ooh. The Lord told Satan, all that he has is in thy power. What does that mean? Meaning you could do whatever you want to him, just don't kill him. You could take away his kids. You could take away his slavery, his job that he's making $500,000 a year. He got a good slave. He's got all this land. He's rich. He's this, he's that. He's blessed. Job was a blessed man. He had 7 perfect children, a beautiful wife. And guess what happened? To speed you up, guess what happened? The Lord took everything away from Job. The Lord allowed Satan to kill his children, all of them, all 7 of his kids. The Lord allowed Satan to give him a sore illness that it hurt his bones. Job could barely walk with this sickness because his bones were brittle because of this illness he gave him, right? He took his kids, he took his wealth, he took everything from Job, but he didn't kill Job. He didn't kill him. Did Job start selling crack?
Wow.
Did Job start being a sinner?
Wow.
What did Job do? Even Job's wife said, why don't you just curse him and die? Why don't you just curse the Lord and die? You know what Job did? He chose to love light instead of darkness.
Right.
We are all given that opportunity. You know, you don't have to sin. I don't know if you, I know the church tells you to, but you don't have to sin no matter how hard your life gets. So what, you got breast cancer? Who hasn't had breast cancer? Yes, you've been molested and raped. Who haven't been molested and raped? Is that your excuse to get high? Is that your excuse to be a sinner? Job didn't make excuses, and you ain't suffer like Job. He lost all of his kids, all of them dead in the ground. Guess what the Lord did? He gave him back twofold everything Job had lost.
Right.
Everything he lost. Because he didn't curse the Lord and die. He didn't start sinning against God. He stayed an upright man. Now, what are you going to do when the Lord tests you? When the Lord takes your children? When the Lord takes your husband and your wife? When that whore leaves you? Are you going to leave the truth? Are you going to curse God and leave the truth? Are you going to curse the men of God and you can't leave? Like so many other cowards have done? What are you going to do? You know, you have the option to choose light, to love the Lord. Show God why you deserve the crown that he's going to give you if you pass the test of God.
Right.
That's why God isn't going to snap his fingers. Most rocket lay out chops. That's why God isn't going to snap his fingers, Janie. You know why? Because he wants to see what you're made of. And as a father, I want to see what my sons are made of before I just give them something. Should he earn this? Did you earn this? Did you earn this? Did you earn this crown?
You see, the white man just gives his kids crowns. He gives them whatever, he spoils them. In the kingdom of heaven now, you're not going to be in charge if you didn't earn it. You know how you show the Lord you earn it, little sis? What you're doing here in the truth with your father, coming to classes, being here, not eating pork, not eating shrimp, by obeying the Lord and doing what he said, you're showing the Lord why you earn it. Guess what's going to happen to you while you're in the truth? You're going to lose children. You're going to lose spouses. People are going to leave you. Your parents won't love you anymore. You're going to lose a lot when you come into the truth. A lot. But guess what? There's a reward waiting for you for losing that. There's a reward for that. The Lord isn't just taking these things from you just because he hates you. He's taking them from you so to see if you're made of something, to see what your pedigree is. Is this just a loser who's going to make any excuse to get high? Yes, you were molested and raped. I'm sorry that happened. Yes, you lost your kids. I'm sorry that happened. But guess what? When those angels are giving those reports about you in heaven, guess what? The Lord, he needs to, Salakia. You want to hear those angels say good things about you. You know, they writing about you, you know. Those angels are writing about y'all. Your angel, he's telling the Lord, he can tell the Lord what you're doing. He's going to tell the Lord what you're doing. But he can tell the Lord good things and bad things. He can say, man, Malak, he down there, he done lost a son, right? Him and his wife, they lost a child. His father, mother died. His cousin's dead. No one likes him in his family in the world. He's fighting this charge. He's fighting jail. He's fighting this. But old Yahweh, he still have not turned to the left or the right from you. He's still obeying you. He's still doing what you say do. That could be your report. Or you could say, your angel could say, man, this brother you gave me to look out for. This cat you got to report on. I got to report on. This cat uses every excuse to sin. Come on, man. What do you think the Lord is going to do with you? You think he's going to give you a crown? You think he's going to deliver you when the white man is falling here in America? When those bombs drop in Kansas City? When those bombs drop in Times Square? Do you really think the Lord is going to spare you? Why should he? You couldn't prove to him you deserve what he has for you. So as a father, I'm cutting you off from your inheritance. You won't get it. You will be the least in the kingdom of heaven. You'll be the least in the kingdom of heaven. Does that answer your question, sis? The Lord ain't going to snap his finger. He's going to test you to see what you're made of. Go ahead, Doc.
And also to add on to what Officer Malak has said, specifically for you, you know, if I know you lying, you know God, the Most High know you lying, right?
Is that right? Give my hand. Listen, you can't fool the Lord. Remember, the Lord knows everything, sis. You was gonna say something? You want to say the Lord knows everything because the angels are watching everything you do, and they are reporting that to the Lord. So if you're doing wrong at home, if you're doing wrong, if you're an adult and you're doing wrong, you think nobody sees you not paying tithes? You think nobody sees you not contributing to your camp? You think nobody sees you cheating on your husband, being a whore on your husband? You think nobody sees you? Oh boy, you're sadly mistaken. You think nobody sees you by those prostitutes? You're sadly mistaken. You don't think nobody sees you getting high in the truth? The Lord sees it because the angels are watching you do it. And he's seeing you be a monster shaming the school on Facebook. The angels see that. The angels see it. The angels are going to report that to the Lord. 1 second, Elisha. They're going to report that to the Lord. And we're going to see what you're made of. This is how I know. I know what you brothers and sisters are going to do here on earth, whether I see it or not, based on who's on those chariots. If you ain't made those chariots, I don't care how long you stayed the truth. I don't care how long you told us you were keeping the law. If you don't make those chariots when Christ returns, you were doing something you ain't had no business doing. Salakia. Go ahead, sis.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it reminds me of Christians always say, the Lord knows when they doing something wrong or they sin, they be like, the Lord knows my heart. And I always thought when I came to the truth, like, that's the problem. He does know your heart. He knows you want to see it.
Yeah, right. Give her a hand. Go ahead, Elisha.
A lot of my babies. Just with the little sister. I want to ask you, when you say God snapped his finger, so everybody just be the same, right? In your mind, like when if God was to snap his finger, everybody would be the same. All the bad and all the negative things would just leave the earth in the snap of the finger, right? If he was to do that. Well, how would God know who his people is if he did that? How would he know who's dedicated to him if he just snapped his finger and turned everybody the same? Like if your teacher in the class, right? If your teacher has the power to just snap their finger in class and everybody was smart, how would your teacher know who will work hard to receive good grades? That makes sense? It don't? So if your teacher snapped her finger, his or her finger, and she had the ability to give everybody intelligence, and everybody was straight A students, how would you know who was really dedicated to the curriculum in school? Okay, well, how would you know who was the best student? But if I snap my finger and everybody is smart, then everybody is smart. How would you know who was the best student if your teacher had the ability to snap her finger or his finger and make everybody smart? How would you know who was smart? You wouldn't know. You wouldn't. You understand? So if the Lord snapped his finger and just put all sin out of the earth, he would know who will really serve him. You understand? So I just wanted to say.
Yeah, right. That's good. Good point. Great. That's all right. That was good. Yeah, right. The Lord wouldn't know who's sincere about serving him like any good father. I wouldn't know my son like I asked my child. How would you know your son is serious about football? If I just give it to him. If I just give you everything, you're never going to prove to me why you should get it. All right. With that, any more questions? I imagine just us up here standing. All right. Go ahead, Bishop. Yeah. Back up just a little bit. So the camera picks us up. There you go.
To Israel.
Wait, Bishop. I imagine everyone saying, well, Punya Akwadam, rise and face the east, which is straight behind you, it's back behind you. There you go, come on, I'll go get my Let me go. There you go. You holding on to the cover. There you go. You sit down. Go ahead, my friend.
The Lord's Prayer. Abanaba. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Wadash.
Wadash.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Shabbat.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Balakwakat. Sabah.
Ratazah.
Ratazah.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ratazah.
Ratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Ashamayim.
Ashemayim.
Redundant.
The thunder now. Lacham.
Ha.
Ka.
Wong.
Yawam.
Masalak now.
Asalak now.
Kumabak now.
Habawak now.
Kasalak now.
Kasalak now.
Kumabak now.
Habawak now.
Wala.
Wala.
Yahanna.
Abiyah now.
Let us say it one.
Let us say a one.
Oh.
A ball.
I will show you now.
I will shine now.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Ra.
Ra.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Laka.
Laka.
Kamalakwa.
Habalakwa.
Wala.
Wa
At the para.
At the power.
I will number.
I will love you.
Ma.
Our Father,
Our God,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done
Thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our
and
debts
forgive us our debt
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debt.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom
God is the kingdom
and the power
and the power
and the glory
and the glory
forever. So be.
So be it. The power. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh.
Hashem Yahushua.
Baba Kasha.
Baba Kusha.
The thunder now.
The thunder now.
Haka.
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 La Pa.
La Ba.
Call Makala.
Call Makala.
Call Marawa.
Call Marawa.
Haka.
Haka.
Lots of hope.
That's all.
Sometimes right.
Hamata the right.
Haka.
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 La Haku.
Haka.
Amafi.
Haka.
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 Awakawa.
Tamawa.
Atama.
Lord Shah.
The Garashan.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Hashem Yahushua.
What Aman.
The water of Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Give us the power.
The power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. The prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahushua.
I.S.U.P.K.
Barak Lanao. Ayasha'ala.
I.S.U.P.K.
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 Barak.
Barak.
Magan.
Magan.
Hashem Yahushua.
I.S.U.P.K. What we just said was Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, bless us in Israel and school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121. Asha.
Asha.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahar.
Ahahar.
Ayan.
Ayan. Yabah.
Azor.
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 Azor. Ma'an. Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemaiah.
Shemaiah.
Ratiza.
Ratiza.
Al-Yadan.
Al-Yadan.
Mawat.
Mawat.
Magal.
Magal.
Al-Yanawak.
Al-Yanawak.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Hana.
Hana. La'ah.
Yanawak.
Yanawak.
Bala'ah.
Bala'ah.
Yayisha.
Yayisha.
Shamamok.
Shamamok.
Yasha'al.
Yasha'al.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tizal.
Tizal.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Abnika.
Yamdika.
Yawamah.
Yawamah.
Hashemat.
Hashemah.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Hayat.
La'ah.
Wayarah.
Wayarah.
Layala.
Layla.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashemar.
Kalra.
Kalra.
Yashamar.
Yashemar.
Napashka.
Napashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashemar.
Tazat.
Tazat.
Wabuat.
Wabuat.
Aida.
Aida.
I
Alam. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 83. Alahai. Al the Mayalakah.
All the Mayalakah,
Al the Karash.
all the Karash,
Al the Shakwat.
all the Shakwat,
Al
all
Yahanna.
Yahanna,
Al Yabika.
Hawayabika,
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan,
Mashanai.
Amashanai,
Ashawa.
Ashau,
Ash.
Rahah,
Al
Alaima,
Yariyamba.
Yarayam,
Sawa.
Sawa,
Where your eyes has a lot.
Wayne Fayai Tazawa,
Out to South the one you come.
houses out the one,
Omawa.
Amawa,
Hava.
the power,
On the Taki.
on the top, the
Goya.
Magoya,
Ala.
Allah,
That's the call.
that's the call,
Shami Ashawa.
Sham Yachal,
Aywa.
Iwa,
Ya.
Kaya,
Eyes has a lot.
Elai Tazawa,
La.
La,
Taki.
Yakab,
Ali.
Alia,
Barya.
Barya,
Yakara.
Yakaraf,
Mahol.
Mahal,
Adawam.
Adawam,
Shemaol.
Waya Shemaoli,
Mawab.
Mawab,
Agor.
Wagard,
Wa.
Gabor,
Wanawa.
Wa'abawa,
Ramallah.
Wa'abalah,
Shalashat.
Halashat,
Angry Shabi.
Akishat,
Tazawo.
Tazamu,
Yamashawo.
Gabashim,
Yalaba.
Galawak,
Aimam.
Aibam,
Higher.
Ayat,
Zaraba.
Zarabah,
Mayalaba.
Yabanyalawak,
Salah.
Salah,
Aisha.
Aisha,
Lahom.
Gaham,
Maki.
Gaham,
Kaseyasa.
Sasayat, Sarah,
Hayabi.
Kayab,
Bonafal.
Banafal,
Oyashman.
Yashwan,
Yashamad.
Yashkamat,
Ayandara.
Ayandara,
Higher.
Ayat,
Imam.
Gaman,
Nam.
La, Dam,
Shay. Dum.
Shay, Thumb,
Nadiyabu.
Let the Yab,
Kaira.
Kaira,
Kisahab.
because of,
Sabah.
because about,
Kizamana.
because of about.
All the same come.
I want to say it, come,
Ashok.
a shaw,
Mawa.
I'm a walk,
Hey, Rashad.
I am a shot,
Lanawa.
the number,
Ah. Nawa.
now what,
Allah Higher.
I,
Allah Hayat.
Alaya,
Say a thumb.
say it, come,
Kadagana.
to come,
Wash.
Wash.
Lapanda Rakah.
Lapanda Rakah.
Ta'ash.
Ta'ash.
Shabahara Yah.
Ira Ya'ir.
Wakalahab.
Wakalahab.
Lahat.
Galahad.
Haryam.
Haryam.
Khan.
God.
Dap. Asahab.
Asa'ira.
Wamasabah.
Wamasabah.
Gabahalom.
Gabahalom.
Olaha.
Allah.
Anyahom.
Anyahom.
Olawan.
Olawan.
Wash.
Where the pastor. Shamka.
Habo.
Ya'awah.
Yabash.
Yabash.
Goyabah.
Where the Hawah.
Ayah.
Ayah.
What is the part?
Where the Car.
Goyabah.
Where Pak.
Where the eye?
Where the Ayah.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Da.
Asa.
Shamga.
Shamka.
Habo.
Ya'awah.
The
Yabak.
Ah.
Ah.
One.
Your word.
Ah.
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 Oh.
Ratazah.
Ah. Abba. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
thine enemies make a tumult,
And they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
And consulted against thy hidden
and
ones.
consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
come
come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
and let us let them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
That the name of Israel
may be no more than
may
remembrance.
be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites
and the Israelites,
of Moab
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes
and separated
of all
of all,
and Ammon
and Ammon,
and Amalek
and Amalek,
the Philistines
Philistine,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Acts also enjoyed with them.
Acts also is going with them.
They have opened the children of Lot.
They opened the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as Sister Sarah,
as Sister Sarah,
as Sister Jabin,
as Sister Ben,
at the perfect Kassan,
at the brook of Kazan,
which perished in Indo,
which perished in Indo.
they became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make their nobles like a red,
and like Ted,
and like Ted,
yea,
yea,
all their princes,
all the princes,
as Zabah,
as Zabah,
and as Zabudah,
and as the woman
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh my God,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy temper,
and make them afraid with thy stone.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish.
that men may know
And they know
that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high
Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
So be it.
So be it. The prayer of the blessings of the parish scripture in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Yahweh.
Wa Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Atazabia.
Atazabia.
Alawak Yahan.
Alawak.
Alawak Yahan.
Alawak.
Asaranya.
Asaranya.
Atazayanya.
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 Wa Waki.
Waki.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashim Yahweh Shah.
Hashim Yahweh Shah.
Wa Aman.
The one I bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh.
and Yahweh Shah,
And Yahweh Shah.
and Michael,
And Mike.
and the angels, commanding General Yahanna,
And General Yahanna.
the generals,
The general.
the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters.
And the sister.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah,
Yahweh Shah.
thank you,
Thank you.
so be it.
So be it.
Sar, which means to turn. Men of Israel, gird up thy loins and prepare to salute the Torah. Sar. Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Yah. Sar. Sar.
Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Yah.
Step on that edge, take it so you know. Go ahead. Scoot up some more. Come on, at the edge, take it. There you go, right there. Keep good.
Okay.
Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak Yah.
Watch him. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak, Yah. Good job. There you go. Your man. Most High Christ. There you go. Yahweh, Ba'ashem. Good job. Most High Christ. Yahweh Shai, Barak, Yah. Good job. There you go. Absalom. Imagine. Shabbat. Imagine. Barak. With your right hand. There you go. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak, Yah. Good job. Most High Christ. Imagine Shabbat. There you go. Imagine. Barak. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak, Yah. Most High. Go ahead, Mike. Okay. Men of Israel, we're going to burn about Salaki. Men of Israel, we're going to salute the brothers. Men of Israel, everybody should still be standing. All right. Men of Israel, I got your Shabbat. I remind you. Barak, Yahweh, Yahanna, Saul face the sisters. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, I got your Shabbat. I bind you. Barak, Yahanna, dismissed.